Okay, so I'm gonna try this again. I just recorded an entire 30-minute video just to realize that my mic audio was not working properly because I would talk and it would be like, "Hey, my," like it would just cut out every time I was trying to say something. Anyways, so let's try this again. Anyways, it's Kev. Today we're gonna be ranking Call of Duty Zombies perks, and we're only going to be ranking Treyarch. The only reason why I'm doing Treyarch is because I feel like if I were to sit here and do all the other Call of Duty Zombies games and modded BO3 zombies, for example, I'd probably be here for a week straight making this video. I mean, just modded zombies in general. There's so many perks in modded zombies. There's a lot. Um, anyways, hopefully this second go around making my perk list should be better. I've got the same exact list, and I'll explain why. Um, Same exact list. I'm not changing anything. I think what I had before are, you know, they make sense. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Um, I'm not gonna go in any random order. I'm just gonna start, here, here, here. Anyways, so I'm gonna keep the tiers like this: great, good, average, bad, whatever. Actually, we're gonna change this one to shit because all the perks that are gonna be in this category are literal shit. They're like you just go gamble your money. You do something different, right? Anyways, Deadshot Daiquiri. Okay, this one's interesting. I believe it was introduced on Black Ops 1, Moon, Shangri-La. I don't know which one came out first. I don't remember. I don't remember if it's Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2 was introduced on, right? But anyways, Deadshot Daiquiri is it's not a good perk. I don't think it's a good perk on Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2 because there's so many other perks that you can get instead, right? Speed Cola, Jug, Stamina, Quick Revive, Mule Kick, Double Tap. There's so many better options, and then especially in Black Ops 1, a lot of these maps are limited to where you can get like one perk, right? So, or not one perk, but sorry, four perks. However, in Black Ops 3, I feel like in Black Ops 3, Deadshot's a little bit better. I don't know if that's actually a thing. I don't know if it is a little bit better. I just feel like it's a little bit better, right? Um, I don't know. You can tell me in the comments if you don't disagree with me, or if you disagree with me, or if you don't agree with me, whatever. Just let me know in the comments. It doesn't matter. This is just my opinion. I'm not gonna put it. I'm gonna put it in bad. It's a bad perk still, but I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna put it in shit because I don't think the worst it's in the worst set of perks on this list, but I don't think it's a good perk at all. Um, Double Tap 1.0. This one is interesting. Double Tap 1.0 is interesting because it doesn't do more damage, right? In Black Ops 1, Double Tap 1.0 it doesn't do more damage. It just increases the fire rate, which you can arguably say it does more damage, but you're using more ammo that way, right? That's why when 1.0 got reworked, it was the best thing in the world. We all loved it, right? So, but no, 1.0, it's just not great, right? The increased fire rate at the time for Black Ops 1, is a great thing. Like it's still a perk you would get in most maps. Excuse me. It's still a perk you would get in most maps, right? I don't think it's a good perk though. I think this one belongs in bad. It's not a good perk at all. Um, you're just using twice the ammo just for like the same damage. It's just not I don't feel like it's a good perk. Most people would probably agree with me, but it's still a perk you'd probably end up getting playing Black Ops 1 depending on the map, but it's not something that I would necessarily say you need playing Black Ops 1, right? Double Tap 2.0 on the other hand, that's going straight to good. I'm not going to put it in great, but I'm going to put it in good, okay? So Double Tap 2.0, it's a perk that everyone gets when they're playing zombies. In Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, it's a perk everyone gets, right? They changed 1.0 to be so much better in 2.0, and the way they did that is Double Tap 1.0 or 2.0 no longer uses more ammo, doesn't increase the fire rate, it just does double the damage, I believe is what it does. Um it does do double the damage for a fact. I think that's the only thing it does. But It's a great perk. It's a must have. Whenever you're playing Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, it's a must have on every map you play. Everyone gets double tap. It's a great perk. No complaints. Also has a really good perk jingle. Um, but yeah, I love it. I love it. It's a great perk. I don't think anyone would argue with me that Double Tap 2.0 does not belong in the good category. It's good. It's a great perk. Okay, Electric Cherry. This perk was introduced on my favorite map of all time. Okay,
What the fuck?
I'm gonna put this in good, and let me explain why. And it's not because I'm biased. Okay, it's a good perk, but I feel like sometimes it might be situational. So you can argue that it's average, but I think when it is used, it's amazing. It's like a need. So that's why I'm putting it in good. Okay. For example, Mob of the Dead. It's a very close quarters map, right? Electric Cherry is great for this. If you get cornered, if you're in a situation where you're just getting swarmed by zombies, Electric Cherry is great to have. If it doesn't insta kill the zombies when you reload, it will stun them at least, and that gives you time to, get your gun reloaded. It gives you time to switch guns. It gives you time to pull out the shield. It gives you time to. It gives you more than a millisecond to think about what you want to do next. Therefore, I think it's great all around for that reason, right? However, I do think depending on the map you play, you may or may not get it right. Mob of the Dead for sure, definitely get that over a Deadshot. There's only 5 perks in that map anyway. Electric Cherry is just a great perk to have for new players, average players, and then even experienced players. Experienced players always get it too. I got no complaints with this perk. I'm sure some of y'all would agree with me that it's in the good category. Some of y'all would say it's average. I mean, I don't. I see it's okay to have them in either or. I just think that it belongs in the good category, and that's not biased. Do not, if you disagree and you think it's biased, leave my channel. No, I'm just kidding. Don't leave my channel. I love you all. Okay, Juggernog. We don't even have to argue about this one. This one is a great perk. It's a must have for every single map, especially Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Black Ops 1 and 2, everyone knows that you have a 2 hit down. You can get double swiped. If you don't have Jug, the game can be very challenging for new people and sometimes, just casual players or not as experienced players, right? Juggernog it's a must have, okay? In Black Ops 3, it kind of just turns you into a demigod. You go from a 3 hit down, which is already crazy, to a 5 hit down, which is insane. And then even on Revelations, you can upgrade Jug into Purple Jug. And then you can also use, one of the other perks on this list that's coming up. And it just, you can't be stopped. Like on Black Ops 3, you just can't be stopped. I'm telling you, this game, this perk is amazing. Everyone loves this perk. Everyone gets this perk when they play, unless you're the relaxing end and you don't need it. But it's a great perk. I don't think anyone would disagree with me that Jug does not belong in the great. Mule Kick. This might just be me. I might be biased. I love Mule Kick. I think Mule Kick is a great perk, right? When I was started playing zombies and I'd watch some people and they'd kind of bash Mule Kick and I'd be like, okay, maybe they're right, whatever, whatever. But I think, as I've used it more and played more zombies, I do think Mule Kick is a great perk to have, right? Um, I'm gonna put it in. Hmm, I'm gonna put it in average because it's a situational perk, right? I love Mule Kick. I love using it, but it depends on what map, right? And it's not even in every single map, even though I wish it was in some of those maps. Mob of the Dead. But I do think Mule Kick is a great perk to have. And the reason why is because uh for one, if you have wonder weapons, right? Let's say you're playing buried. You have the paralyzer, you've got the Mark II, and if you don't have Mule Kick, then for one, you struggle getting points. And for two, you don't really have a gun that has a surplus of ammo, right? You can't wall buy points for the paralyzer. Well, paralyzer has infinite ammo, but you can't wall buy points for the Mark II. Um, so I think it's nice to have another gun to be able to, uh, fall back on if you run out of ammo with one of the other two weapons or one of the other two weapons you have, like a wonder weapon or ray gun, whatever. I think it's a great perk. I think everyone should use it. Given the opportunity that they have enough slots to use it. Depending on what map you're on, it's also a must-have. I feel like on Origins and maybe some other maps, it's definitely something that you want to keep at all times. I love this perk. I don't think too many people would be mad that I put it in average. PhD. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think this is in any other game outside of Black Ops One, but I'm not entirely sure. But as far as Black Ops One goes, I don't know if it's in every single map or if it's in certain ones. I know it's on Call of the Dead, Shangri La. I think it might be on Moon. I'm not entirely sure. For this perk, it's not a bad perk. I don't think it's a good perk. It's definitely not great. I'm gonna put it in average. The reason why I put it in average is I feel like it's very situational. I feel like it depends, exactly what map you're playing, what you need for that map, whatever. For example, Call of the Dead, the scavenger is a great wonder weapon. However, if you shoot it and you go near the bullet that you shot, which happens quite often, then it does damage to you and you're risking a down just from using one of the best weapons in the map. In Black Ops 1 in general, to be honest. So PhD is a great perk for that. It gets rid of all the explosive damage. I think I don't. It doesn't get rid of fall damage. I think it just reduces it. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, no. PhD is a great perk. I'm not saying it's a bad perk. I just don't think it belongs. I don't think it belongs anywhere in good. I don't think it belongs anywhere in bad. So I'm gonna put it in average. I mean, I love this perk. I have no complaints. But yeah. Next on the list, Quick Revive. Great perk. Everyone gets a Quick Revive. Every time someone loads up zombies. Doesn't matter if you're beginner, you're casual, you're advanced. It doesn't matter. Quick Revive is a perk that everyone buys, unless you're speed running or you're insane at the game and you just want a different perk. So you can have four different perks. But Quick Revive it's the backbone of zombies. It's always been in zombies. It's a great perk. Um, it's the first thing you buy. Even in co-op, it's pretty good. I mean, it helps you revive down teammates faster, and the down timer is extensive whenever you don't have it. So, I mean, I think quick revive is a great perk. I don't think it deserves to be anywhere else. I mean, you could argue that it'd be in good. I think it's in great though. I mean, you can't lie. It's something that everyone gets. It's an awesome perk. So speed cola. Speed Cola, I love Speed Cola. I don't think I can play without Speed Cola. It's an amazing perk. I love this perk so much. Um, it helps you reload faster. Um, you rebuild windows faster, which doesn't really matter once you get to higher rounds, but it's still pretty cool. And then this perk is just great. Some of the best weapons in zombies are LMGs or wonder weapons that have slow reloads, and this perk helps with that. Especially the Mark II. The Mark II is an amazing wonder weapon in Black Ops 2, but the reload on it is pretty slow whenever you don't have speed cola. So I think it's definitely needed. It's a perk that is 100% needed. I feel like everyone should be using this perk whenever they do a playthrough of really any map, to be honest. It's just an awesome perk all around. With that being said, I'll probably put it in good. I'm not going to put it in great. I mean, me personally, I consider it a great perk, but I mean, I have to base it on some of these other perks that are on this list because I think it's a great perk, but some other people might not think it is. But yeah, in general, it's a good perk. It belongs in the good category, no matter what. Stamina up, I love stamina up. This map it's neat. I'm a throw it in good, but it's not a great perk, but it is needed on certain maps. For example, Transit. For example, Origins. Basically every Black Ops 3 map, it's needed. You sprint longer and you sprint faster. It's just an awesome perk to have whenever you're navigating through big maps, especially transit. If a teammate goes down and you got to run through the fog, you can't wait on the bus for that in that situation. It's a great perk to have, no matter what map you're on, but it really benefits on larger maps that you play. Right? It's a great Great perk to have. I'm gonna keep it in good. I do think it belongs in good. I don't think it belongs anywhere else. It's not average. It's not bad. It's definitely not shit, but it's not great. But it's still an all around good perk. Okay, Tombstone. This one's interesting, right? It has one of the best perk jingles. I'll say that. However, this perk is probably one of the worst perks in the game. I'm putting it in the shit category. The reason why, I don't think you can get it in solo. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to fact check myself. No, you cannot get Tombstone in a solo BO2 game. Okay. In co op, if you're playing with a group of people that might not be the best, then you guys are either new to zombies or you haven't played Black Ops 2 in forever and you're kind of just a casual zombies player, whatever, then I would say Tombstone's okay. But if you have at least one, two people that are, really good at the game or just even just decent, you don't need this perk. It's so unnecessary. You should go spend the money on the box. Go gamble the money. Do something. It's just a waste of money at that point. You go down. I think you have the choice to use it or not. But you basically, whenever you use it, you bleed out, right? Then you're spectating. Now you have to rely on your teammates to end the round. But whenever they do end the round, you can go get your tombstone where you died, and then you get, I believe, all your perks and guns back. I don't think I've used this perk since like 2018, 2017. It's been so long since I've used this perk. So therefore, I feel like it might help if you're not the best, but if you're decent at the game and you have a decent squad, we should not be buying this. We should not be buying this, right? That's my opinion. If you think otherwise, just comment down below. Tell me why. Next is Vulture's Aid. So Vulture's Aid, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put Vulture's Aid in good. It should be in good. Everyone should agree that it should be in good, right? Vulture's Aid is a great perk. Not the zombies drop ammo. The zombies drop points. And they also have the dog shit or whatever it is that the green mist that they be dropping. And Leroy acts like he just stepped in dog poop every time he walks into it, but it basically when you walk in it, it shields you. Like the zombies do not attack you. It's like a zombie blood from Origins, right? Vulture's Aid is a great perk. Plus, you can see where everything is through the wall. However, I wish it was on more maps. I mean, Buried, you don't. It's great for camping. Like high rounds on Buried is easy. It's a joke, but you don't necessarily need to see where things are through the wall because most people tend to keep the mystery box in one spot and then you get to choose where all the other wall buys are. Perks, I mean, unless you're just a beginner or like maybe a casual player, it's really hard to go down. I don't think you'll even need to buy your perks more than one or two times, right? So it's not necessarily needed, right? However, like I said, I wish it was on other maps. It's a great perk. We just didn't get to see enough gameplay of it. But on Black Ops 3 Custom Zombies, it's on literally every single Custom Zombies map ever, which I love. But anyways, who's who? I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this one. Who's who is not that bad, depending if you're playing solo or co-op, right? On solo, who's who is it's I think it's good, right? And solo, who's who, you don't need it unless you're a decent player, right? Because who's who, the whole basis of it is if you go down, you have the chance to revive yourself. However, and you get to keep your perks and your guns. However, whenever you revive yourself, you are defenseless. You have a starting pistol, you have no perks, and the zombies are chasing you, right? So you have to be pretty decent at the game to be able to revive yourself in a solo match. And you're on Die Rise, which is arguably, one of the hardest games, right? So me personally, it's not good in solo. Okay. However, for co-op, I don't think it's that bad of a perk, right? And co-op, who's who is for one, Die Rise is it's hard to navigate, and if you don't know the map, it's very difficult to get around, right? But if you do know the map, it is what it is, right? But for example, if you go down in the power room, and all of your friends or your co-op teammates are on the roof or they're up by the trample steam, then you have to essentially go all the way down the map, and that takes forever. Die Rise is one of the hardest maps to navigate and get around, right? So in co-op, if you're decent at the game, it's not a bad perk to have. I'm gonna put it in bad. I'm not gonna put it in shit. And some of y'all may disagree, but it's not a terrible perk. I'm not gonna put it in average. Um, but it's not a terrible perk in co-op. I feel like it's beneficial whenever you play co-op on Die Rise because if you go down, the zombies will start running toward your teammates, and you've got a clear shot in reviving yourself. I played Die Rise a lot recently, and I've never had issues reviving myself with Who's Who in a co-op game. On solo, I don't get it, but a co-op game never had an issue. And then finally, we have Widow's Wand. I No questions asked, great perk. The hands down the best perk that could have been introduced in Black Ops 3, especially on the very first map. It's a great lead off. Great, great thinking, Treyarch. Who's Who? You've got it upgrades the standard grenades, turns it into Semtex grenades, but they shoot webs, right? So whenever you throw them, they're like a Semtex, but they shoot spider webs. They slow down zombies. Sometimes they like immobilize them, like they just straight up kill them. Um, and then also it's like Juggernog on steroids. It adds 4 extra hits, and if you get cornered, you get hit, then you basically just got saved, right? Because it will cause every zombie around you to slow down tremendously, and then you have time to reload, switch weapons, do whatever you got to do. It's a great perk to have on every single map in Black Ops 3, which anyways most people have every single perk anyway. But you know what I mean. Especially in Revelations, if you combine Widow's Wine with Juggernog and Purple Jug, then there's no reason you shouldn't make it to round 255, right? Widow's Wine's a great perk. I don't think anyone's gonna argue with me that it's not a great perk. So, but yeah, this is my tier list. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. If you agree, then awesome. We got the same brain. Um, yeah. But anyways, this is my tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you agreed, comment W. If you disagree, comment L. If you don't care, comment neutral. Because some people might be watching this just to fall asleep too, and that's okay. But I love you all. I'll see you on the next video. I probably won't upload for like a week. I'm pretty busy coming up, but just wanted to make this video real quick and share my opinions on all these tiers. But yeah, it's been Kev, guys. I'll see you in the next one.